Kanti, hello.
Hi there.
Today I would like to ask you to tell us about your everyday life as a volunteer. And in general, how is that to live with other volunteers? How many usually? And etc.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Wait a second. How do you use this? I think it's the other way around. Life at the foundation.
Yes.
It's an interesting topic because quite like pretty much everyone I meet wonders like how can you live with, because there are usually people come and go. Some of them stick around for a long time. Some other people just come for a few months and then they leave, and sometimes they come back. And usually it's around 10, 12 people living here. And yeah, so that's like the question I always hear from people. It's like, how do you do this? How do you live with 12 people you don't know? 12 strangers. The precise word they say is 12 strangers. And that's where a tiny detail comes in, which is usually not considered, because obviously we are volunteers, we are here for a reason, and well, maybe for more than just one reason, but one of them is volunteering. So people take it for granted that that you just live with other people because that's how it works. You know, it's part of your volunteering experience. And what is left out is that it's a community. I mean, and usually people who gravitate towards this place have common ideas and values. So usually when people arrive, it doesn't take a long time. For instance, we have a new volunteer now. She arrived 2 weeks ago. She's Spanish. She's an EVS volunteer, by the way. She came here through the European program. And it took her a week, no longer than that, just to become friends with everyone. And that's the beauty of that. It doesn't feel like we live under, obviously we have duties, because otherwise it would be difficult to organize life among 12 people, but there's also a human dimension to it, which is very beautiful. I mean, we are friends. I can say that I'm friends with everyone in the foundation. And that's what glues the community together. So everything else comes as a consequence. It's like when people say, how do you do this? 12 people, it's like sometimes it's difficult to live in a family. You know? With 3 people, just try to imagine. Obviously, there can be minor conflicts, there can be misunderstandings, there can be people can be just tired, or all sorts of situations can happen. But at the basis, the root is the same for everyone. So I can actually say that I live with 12 friends. Let's put it this way. And it's nice because we quite often we spend time together. Which is not institutionalized. I mean, it's not like we have to work together, it's just we like to hang out together. We like hanging out together. And the daily routine. Each one of us has their own talents and interests. So usually when people arrive here, we give them some time to just take a look around and see what's going on, and be proactive. So not waiting for us to tell them what to do, but just see based on their talents and on their areas of interest, see how they can contribute to the project, which is usually the case. I mean, people usually find something they can improve or come up with new ideas, and that's how the project grows, which is also quite interesting because each one of us brings their own self and adds like a tiny piece to the puzzle, right? And this is also why the context is always growing and changing. It's difficult to describe the daily routine because it's different for everyone. Personally, I'm dealing with project writing now, so I'm in charge of that. That's what I do in the morning. And other people, for instance, take care of the social media. Some other people will do construction work. Some other people we cook. We take turns in the kitchen. So this is also that's something everyone does. It's not like there's someone in charge of that. So. We all take care of the place, which is like cleaning, cooking, grocery shopping, etc. And in the afternoon, we have the kids coming here. So they come here and we help them do their homework and then organize artistic workshops and make them play sports. And those things also change based on the talents our volunteers have. They can be music workshops, painting workshops, all sorts of things. This is what's going on at the moment. In the future, we'd like to start working with the elderly. So we already built rooms for that, and we're currently looking for projects to put this mechanism into motion. And what else? So the idea is building a co-housing for elderly who can't afford living on their own and hiring a person who take care of them. So the idea is that they put their money together and live here and have one person taking care of like 2 or 3 elderly people. Okay, as to how we leave the accommodation, it depends on how much time you spend here, and because obviously if it's a gap in your life, if you just come here for 2 weeks because you want to try something new and do something useful, accommodation can be in a double room, for instance, but we all of us have their own showers and toilets. If you stay here for a longer period of time, it can become difficult, sharing your private space with someone, because all of us sometimes need time on their own. Usually long-term volunteers have their own rooms, also with private showers. And well, we have. I can't say there's nothing superfluous here, but at the same time, I think that essential things aren't missing. We don't hand wash our hands, our clothes, for instance. So there's like a washing machine, there's a kitchen for everyone to use. The kitchen is the space we share. So all rooms have their toilets and showers, but the kitchen is the place we share, as well as the washing machine. And so yeah, we are neighbors. Besides being friends, we are also neighbors. What I've been thinking a lot lately is, because I've been here for 3 years now, and the fact that people come and go, and that, as I mentioned, you build, in a very short time, you build quite deep connections. It's also unsettling. Because yeah, in a way, it teaches you to let people go, because this is the kind of experience that not many people choose as a lifestyle. So usually people arrive, spend some time here with us, gorgeous time, amazing people, and then they continue their journey. Oh, sorry, forgot about the mic. Here we go.
Where are you from?
Okay, when people ask me this question, I usually say I'm Moldovan because that's where I come from, actually. But I've spent quite a lot of time abroad, mostly in Italy, and it's difficult for me to say where I belong to. So if the question is where I come from, it's from Moldova. Where I belong to, I have no idea. Nowhere and everywhere at the same time.
Okay. Do you have any conflicts here with other volunteers, and what do you do with it?
Okay. That's a very interesting question. Well, personally, I think that conflicts come into our lives to show us some parts of us, and give us a possibility to work on them. So this is true for everyone, in my opinion, even if you just have, a wife or a husband and few kids, or maybe your mother-in-law, usually. When you live in a community with 12 people, yeah, there's more space for that. And personally, I try to take the opportunity to know myself better, to improve myself, and understand why those people came into my life, and what's their purpose in my personal growth. It's not easy. I mean, it's easier to say. Everyone says, "Yeah, work on yourself. Improve yourself. Love your enemies." This is what Jesus said, right? But that's very easy to formulate and very, very difficult to apply. And but I really believe in the fact that the most scary dragons hide the most beautiful treasures. And when I won't tell about my personal conflicts because it would take a lot of time. But I often say that the conflicts I overcame while staying here gave me amazing gifts, like very beautiful relationships, and the depth of those relationships has definitely changed. So maybe you can say, we had such a beautiful relationship, but then something happened, and you're like, oh, it was so nice. Where does it have to go wrong now? But truth is that if you manage, if you don't run away, and I wanted to run away quite many times, but I didn't. I can't say I never ran away because I chose to. Sometimes I just couldn't. But the result is that I'm still around, and I'm not the same person I used to be before. And my relationship with those people is not the same relationship it used to be when everything was smooth and nice. So we had our ups and downs, and which strengthened the bond among us.
Okay, thanks a lot. It was very interesting to talk about these questions. Yes, see you next time.
Ciao.